Ecloth part 2. Sorry, it got cut off. I don't even know what happened. So mirrors and windows, this is step 1. Step 2. The newer thing that I've gotten, which is like I've only had this for a couple months, is this like a mirror or window, what's it called? Window genie. I really love this. I actually like this better than the original, the window set. This is like this really plush, thick, and it's got little grooves in it, and it's a little mitt. And basically you spritz the window or the mirror with water, and then you just buff it off. And because it's so thick, it really does a lot, and it doesn't get damp. Because once it gets damp, you know, you're gonna have to let it dry before it will do more mirrors. But this one does not get damp as quickly. It really does a lot of mirrors. The other day, my daughter took it, instead of spritzing the mirror, she just dampened one side of it and went over it, and then did the other side to just like polish it up, and it worked really great. So I really do like this product. Here is the kitchen cloth. You know, sometimes I'm not totally certain if a cloth is truly different or if it's labeled for efficiency so that you can keep it straight. So I would love to know from Ecloth, is the kitchen cloth different from the all-purpose cloth? It's very similar. The only thing that it has that the all-purpose cloth does not have is this little corner that is scrubby for like getting little, you know, like stuck on or rough spots. And it does work really well. I admit that I forget to use it. I just end up grabbing whatever's on top. So I got to pull that out again. This is a newer product that I've gotten recently that I really like. It is the Granite Cloth. I do have granite counters in my kitchen, and what I like about this is that the grooves, I've noticed, really pick up the crumbs really, really well on the counter, and we have a lot of crumbs on our counter. So instead of just, you know, pushing them off the edge of the counter like some rags will do, they kind of pull up into this fabric. So I really do like that. That's the Granite Cloth. I don't see why you couldn't use it for any kind of countertop, but I do like that texture. That's different from any of the other cloths that I know of, that it's got that like ribbed texture that really does pick up the crumbs. I don't know what makes the stainless steel cloth different. It does, I mean, it's definitely different because it has grooves and it has like sort of a, I'm telling you, this almost looks like a baby fine Velcro in the middle, like of that stripe. But this is made for stainless steel, and it does work beautifully. I use it on my, my fridge, my dishwasher, and we have an air fryer that's just like a toaster oven. And it just makes it really shiny. So you just dampen it slightly and wipe it, and it just does a really good job. Anyway, okay, bathroom cloth. This is another one. Okay, it looks like the general purpose cloth, but when you touch it, it feels a lot plusher. So I don't know if it's a thicker, denser fabric, maybe to absorb more water in the bathroom because you're going to be wiping up more water, but it works really well. I use that for like scrubbing the sinks and the tub. But I also have a newer product that I've gotten since then that I actually like even better, and that is the cleaning pad. And it's basically an all-purpose cloth, but it's built into this thick plushy thing that's like kind of dense, and so you can sop up a ton of water. So this is what I've been using to actually scrub out my tub now, because it just is like, it doesn't get damp, like it's just really like soft and plush and thick. So instead of folding your cloth over a billion times, you've already got like that thick layer. So I really like that. Then I have a ton of polishing cloths, and those are just like what you go after something's clean, it just polishes up the surface, and that does work really well. I will say, because y'all know that I really do like to be honest and truthful, and you know, any product that I endorse is one, I would have to tell you that it's one that I really do like, so I wouldn't endorse it if I didn't. But the dusting cloth, I can see that my hair is stuck to it as well. The dusting cloth is one that I just haven't been that impressed with. It came in the household set, and the rest of the products in that set I use all the time, so it's no loss to me. But I just, this one kind of is like very nubby. It's a little bit like an old flannel blanket, and I just haven't felt like it does like a fab job at dusting. Now, dusting is like one of my least favorite jobs ever, so maybe this factors in. I do not know. But maybe I need to reread the instructions. Maybe I'm not wetting it the right way, or maybe I haven't really tried that hard because I don't like dusting. But the dusting cloth is one that I just don't use that much, have not been like super impressed with. So I believe that is most of my cloths. Oh, I have like a scrubby sponge that I have not used yet. It seems that it would work very well. And I have been meaning to try this thing. This is the Kitchen Dynamo. And I think it's actually designed to like wash cups and glasses and stuff because it's got like a very nubby texture. I think it's just to use and like to wash dishes maybe. Haven't tried it yet. I intend to. And I will let you know. I think that is most of my products. But I did want to say, so I think most of the Ecloth can be washed warm or cold. There may be an exception to that. I will go back and look at the descriptions. In general, I think that they do hold up better if they are not washed with like towels, because I think the towels is what causes, I think this would be true of anything, but like what causes like the lint. Truthfully, I have been very careless with washing them, and I've washed them with clothes or towels or whatever I happen to be washing, and they've been fine. They get some lint on them. Yeah, like some of them are, you know, they're a little bit linty, a tiny bit, but in general, they've held up really well. I don't think any of them have been damaged by my, you know, careless behavior. They all still work really well. And I just use my regular detergent, which is like a free and clear type of detergent. I know that sometimes microfiber cloths can get a buildup. And in fact, I've been needing to, I read you should boil your Norwex cloths, and I was wondering if that might help the Ecloth too, but my Norwex body cloths have started they just don't feel like they're cleaning as well. I feel like maybe they need to be stripped or boiled, so I may try that, and I imagine that would also help Ecloths if they've been, you know, washed and washed and washed. You know, there starts to get a buildup of detergent or soap and things, and sometimes they need like an extra, like a strip or a boil just to get some of that stuff off. Anyway, that is way more than I expected to say about Ecloth, but I do love the products. That is definitely what I've been using to clean. I will say, just in the pursuit of honesty, that I do sometimes, if something is very gross, I will use a baby wipe and throw it away. I don't get Clorox wipes because those are gross. And if I want to kill a germ, you know, a germy area, if I really want to get it clean, I will use a baby wipe with Force of Nature on it, because Force of Nature is going to kill anything that is there. It will be gone. So if I have something really gross, I would rather not put it on my cloth, just for my mental sanity. Not that I think it wouldn't wash off, because I'm sure it would. Anyway, if y'all have any questions about Ecloth, I'm happy to try to find out the answer. I probably don't know, but I will see if I can find out. And yep, that's it. I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.